Hi, it's Sean, the Fluency Awesomeizer. Here's another video where I want to take a few minutes and help you decode big words, to read big words, and to give you some spelling tips. We've got two words I'm going to look at today. I'm about to show you a word, and I want you to read it right out loud to whoever you're there with. What is this word? All right, think you got it? What's this word? They're really similar. The top word is decadent. The bottom word is descendant. Now, if you read them both, that's great. Watch for some spelling tips. There's some really good information here. There's a chance you thought or even read descendant when you went to read the top word decadent. Let's compare these two words. They start the same way, and at the end, there's a D followed by an NT consonant pair. Up top, there's an E between those consonants. Down below, there's an A. Now, E and A have a different sound, but decadent, descendant, they sound the same, all right? So it's not that big of a difference. Gets interesting in the middle. There's a C followed by a D in both words. Up top, there's an A between. So that could be cad, or could it be sad? You know, that C has two sounds, and that's the tricky part with these two words. Which sound do you use, right? And we're going to take a look at that in a moment. Down below, there's an E between the C and the D, all right? Does C sound like a hard C, k, or soft C, s sound? Up top is cad. Down below is a soft C. There's also an N. Both words have an N at the end, but there's a second N in descendant. And if you are reading quickly and a big word like decadent comes along, it's very easy to add an N, to insert an N where there isn't an N. If that happened for you, that's very common. So get a good look at that N. It's not there in the middle of decadent. There's also an S at the beginning of descendant. That S, along with a C, it can be two sounds. The C is the trickiest part of these words. So we're going to look at the C, all right, right, by looking at the origins of these words. Decadent is a word all by itself. It's an old French word. It has more than one meaning. The one we use mainly in English today is appealing to self-indulgence. Now, what in the world does that mean? I want you to focus on the word indulge, all right? Now, to indulge, think of treating yourself to a really crazy, fancy dessert, all right? Like it's your birthday or something. Look at this dessert. It's got lollipops and cotton candy and there's ice cream and sprinkles. I mean, that is decadent. So you are indulging in something you don't usually eat, a really special treat. So to indulge in a decadent dessert, that's what the word decadent mainly means now, especially for young readers like you. That's when we would use decadent. And you indulge when you treat yourself, you spoil yourself, all right? So there's an emoji for, you know, treating yourself. All right, so the decadent has a CA. Now this CA, look at me in the corner. The letter C, this is the way you might remember what the C sounds when an A follows it. It's going to be a hard C, k, k, k. Now this is sign language, CA. Think of this A as you're knocking on the door, k, 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 right? Or kong. That's going to be a hard C in decadent. So let's look at some words that have a hard C. Calm, like this, calm, calico, cat, with a carrot for some reason, all right? So that's just a quick review of that hard C, what you're gonna make when the C is followed by an A. Cut, 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 like knocking on the door. All right, the root word of descendant is descend. Descend is a word we use in English, comes from an old French word, descendre, all right? So from descendre, we have the word descend, and it means to come down. All right, in your life, what do you know about the word descend? Well, you come down the stairs, right? And you descend. Airplanes descend when they come in for a landing. And if you have a bike, you descend anytime you come down a hill or a mountain, like a climber might descend. All right, so the word descend. is the root of descendant. It's a verb. You add ant. The ant suffix turns that verb into a noun. You, yourself, and me, we are descendants. We are descended from an ancestor. And one way to think about a descendant, since it means that root means to come down, a family tree. You see up in the top, your grandparents, then came along your parents, and now you. So you have come down through generations in your family to today. You are a descendant, and that word comes from coming down. The root is descend. Pretty cool. Now, let's look at the CE that's in descendant. CE, look at me in the corner. Here's sign language, CE. That is a soft C, so you can think of that C as a cat. So soft. Just go ahead and pet it. So. There's one way to remember that when a C is followed by an E, pretty much all the time, there are exceptions, it will be a soft C, so soft. So let's review a couple words that have a soft C because of that E. Sense, celery, cement, center. All right, it's a couple of words with a soft C. Now, a quick look at the syllables of these words. In red is the stressed syllable. Decadent is a 3-syllable word. Decadent. Down below, descendant. Descendant. And listen again, it's a D-A-N-T at the bottom, at the end of the bottom word descendant, but it sounds like an E. Descendant. So you spell it with an E, it's not a big deal, but it is an A. All right, we're going to put these words aside and wrap up here with some extra practice. I want you to read this phrase out loud, and I want you to hit pause to give yourself plenty of time. And then click play again, we're going to finish. But hit pause to read this. All right, that's today's video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos just like this one, where I try to help readers in 2nd through 6th grade and even beyond or before 2nd grade decode big words and give them spelling tips to remember anytime you need to spell words like these or similar to these. Mom or dad, you can follow me on Facebook at the Fluency Awesomizer. Look at my photos. I have over 200 examples of decoding practice just like these to keep you busy. All right, come back and see me again soon here at the Fluency Awesomizer. Bye.